What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000, I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Symphogear Anime Face Unlimited. This is a brand new hero collector that came out just last night, so if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So, let's start this video off as we always do, because you know, a hero collector can truly only be as fun as the Symphogear that you can collect. So taking it from the top, here are the heroes that I have unlocked thus far. Here's their in-combat models there, along with their 2D art. I haven't summoned deep in any of the banners just yet, because I did want to save it for this video, because right now there is a live Attack on Titan collaboration banner going on right now. Yes, this is a day one hero collector with a live collaboration. You definitely don't see that too often, so hopefully we have some good luck on those banners. Now, as far as the characters that I do have unlocked, as you guys can see, they all share a similar aesthetic because this hero collector is based on an anime. So my FG3000 stamp of approval is a little bit different when it comes to anime-based hero collectors. Obviously, if you love the anime, you're gonna have a deep appreciation for these characters, but FG, what if I haven't seen the anime? Will I enjoy collecting these characters? Honestly, looking at the characters, looking at some of the boss types and things of that nature, I do think that even if you haven't seen this anime, you will enjoy collecting these characters. So this game will get the FG3000, I ain't never seen that anime before, stamp of approval when it comes to heroes that you can collect. So there you go. Wait a minute, FG, I ain't never heard of that stamp of approval before. I know, I just made it up like the last one. So let's go ahead and jump into the main story here. As you guys can see, there are 3 main story arcs here, but not to worry, there is a lot that goes into each individual stage here. So check this out. So this is what I've done thus far, and as you guys can see, there are a ton of stages, and there's also a ton of sub-stages within each main stage as well. So this is actually a ton of stages if you kind of scroll all the way over, 20 in total, not counting each individual pip as well. So quite a bit of content. Let's go ahead and jump into the stage here so I can show you combat. This game does have an elemental weakness system, as you guys can see. We're just gonna go ahead and grab this character right here at the top as our friendship unit. So when you jump into combat, you can bring 3 Symphogears. You also bring along with that 3 music tracks as well, which provide passive bonuses that you can't upgrade, which is kind of crazy there. And they're all singing it the entire battle, which is kind of cool. In addition to that, each Symphogear also has 2 slots for memoirs or supports or worm prints or craft essence, whatever game you came from. I think I got you covered. I tried to think of more though. I really did. I can't think of any more. But there you go. Let's go ahead and jump into combat here. And of course, those little memoria do bring passive stats and bonuses to each individual character, and those can be leveled up as well. Each story segment has a little bit of a little story intro as well, so if you want to get better acclimated to these characters, you can absolutely do so. I'll turn off skill auto just for a little bit, but for the most part, I'm going to keep it on. This game does have like a multi-skill system for each character. You can queue up each individual abilities, so you don't have to kind of sit there and wait for your cooldowns to come across, which I do appreciate there. But for the most part, I found myself just kind of keeping the game on autoplay. There might be some higher end content a little bit later that's going to require me to kind of really time my skills, but for right now, I've been just fine. Now, as you guys can see, your leader always starts off singing first, so you can kind of see the track playing here. But depending on what I'm trying to do, I might want to switch to her singing instead to get a different passive effect, which is kind of interesting. And the song actually changes. It's pretty crazy. It hasn't changed yet. Wait for it. It's number 2 in the queue. So number 1 goes first. If we get there. There you go. I like my little yo-yo girl. There's her ultimate there if you wanted to check that out. And this is what I was kind of talking about earlier. I absolutely think that even if you have never seen this anime, you're going to kind of appreciate the music, the characters, as well as the ultimates. They're really good. So here we go. We just changed the track. And then boom, as you guys can see, we have a totally different music track there and a different set of bonuses as well. So pretty interesting. Your friend will jump into combat if one of your party members dies. So that's basically how combat works in a nutshell. It's pretty basic. It's pretty straightforward. Not to deny that maybe in some higher level gameplay, you will have to min-max your abilities a little bit better. But for right now, in the early game, not really required. So that is that. My only kind of beef here, because I actually do like the artistic style here. I like the enemies. They're very different and creative. Like you're fighting a thing called the noise, which I really like. I really like that concept as them being like these little idol pop stars and they're fighting against noise. I think that's kind of cool. But I will say I'm a little disappointed that I can only bring 3 characters into combat. I have been told that there are segments in the game where you can bring more characters. I unlocked a couple. But the only thing that I saw was being able to use 3 characters, and then if someone dies, you have backup characters that jump into combat, kind of like a friend unit. So I don't know, there might be more. Don't quote me on any of that. I just did, FG, don't do it. So there you go. So that is combat here in the game. And then as you guys can see, you complete this little 1 pip here and you keep on going to each individual one. Once you defeat all of these, then you can move on to the next stage. And that's basically how combat works. Looks like right now at the moment, EXP is ×3. So right now is a good time to play. Let's go back over here. In addition to the main quest, you also have event quests. This is gonna be one of those games, and I absolutely love when games do this, that have separate event stamina. So when you're doing the Attack on Titan collaboration event over here, you're using a separate stamina from your main story stamina that allows you to actually enjoy the event while not neglecting the rest of your game. A lot more hero collectors should do that. I'm looking at you, Crossing Void. I'm looking at you, even you too, Arknights. A lot of games kind of have an issue where when an event comes, you have to drop everything to just farm that event, and you can't do the other side things that you want to do to progress your character. So I love it when they're separated like that. Over here in SP Quests, these are gonna be your daily resource grinds. As you guys can see, there are limited plays per day, so you definitely want to get in here, get your squad powered up to the point where you can actually do these. That way you can kind of, hit the ground running and knock out your plays there. There's side quests as well, and then there's a thing called, there's 2 different types of side quests. I haven't jumped into them just yet, but it looks like some type of tower here, and then some type of Memoria card dungeon here as well. More to come on that. I'll definitely have a video shooting out later tomorrow once we jump into the Attack on Titan collaboration. There's a thing called Anime Face Quest. I don't know what it's all about. We'll see that a little bit later. I have to be MA320, which is a very long time, and then Hexa quests are not in the game just yet. So those are your main story segments over here. If we go back over here to the main screen, there are some more gameplay modes. Battle Arena, I do not have unlocked at the moment. That unlocks at stage 20, so more to come on that, but I'm pretty sure that's PvP. And as you guys can see, it does have its own PvP stamina there as well. There's a thing called Advent Battle, which is basically kind of like a damage rush. Or a point rush, whatever you want to call it. You basically want to fight this boss, do as much damage as you possibly can, and rank a score. There's different strategies involved as well. Just to kind of highlight one thing. Right now, this current boss receives 50% less damage from Rage, Heart, Tech, and Body types. So obviously you want to avoid those types when you fight this boss. So that's kind of how that works there. In addition to that, you also have raid battles here as well. So we'll go ahead and jump into one if I can. Ah, man, this is normal difficulty. I'm gonna get destroyed. So we'll jump in here. We'll use one of our little raid points here. Ah, come on, my team got reset. Ah, man. I don't want to do this all over again. It didn't remember my team for some reason. So you can bring a main squad and you can also bring a sub squad here. But these sub squad members only jump in once someone is dead. So it's not like having all 6 people on the battlefield all at once. So, that's kind of unfortunate. I think 3 is just way too little. I think that is like obviously, not everyone is like me who wants like big, 7-party teams or 7 member teams. But 3 is just way too little in my opinion. But this is basically what raids look like here. Hey, I recognize you. We're fighting a Final Fantasy 14 Dragoon. Nice. Very, very nice. Fighting Kane the Dragoon, ladies and gentlemen, who just one-shot my little back line there because she was only level 1. But I was just trying to show this off to you first. But there you go, that's the raid. And once you're done doing the raid, you can then ask your friends for help or the entire server to help you kind of defeat the boss and bring down its HP. And I assume once the boss is dead, we all get rewarded, but haven't done that just yet. But this gives you a couple of different views of some of the ultimates here as well. The Attack on Titan ultimates are insane. Like I was actually like, okay, they actually put some effort into the Attack on Titan ultimates, believe it or not. Pretty darn good. But that's that. I think we can jump out of this right now. You guys know how that's gonna go down. I'm gonna die. Sorry I wasted a turn there for you guys. I'll call for help on this boss if I can. There we go, request aid from everyone. So there you go. Now everybody can help us bring down this little raid boss. There you have it. So back to the home screen. So that pretty much does it. We talked about the main story quest. Like I said, the main story quest takes this stamina here. The Attack on Titan or any future event will take this little stamina over here. This is the arena. And then of course, the raid that we just did takes that stamina there, which once again, I love when games do that. When it comes to upgrading your characters, there's a few different things you can do. You can do just raw enhancement. So for example, if I want to take, or let's just do a Memoria for right now. So these are the cards that come along with it. I can do, come on. I got no resources for it. How about you? Go over here, batch select all of your your upgrade materials here to level up your character. Very straightforward. I love when games have EXP materials, not games where you have to auto grind to level up. So that's nice there. That's enhancement. When it comes to awaken, there are different daily resource grind dungeons that drop these types of crystals here, which will allow you to awaken. As long as you have the crystals and you have the gold, you can do that. Very, very nice. I'm getting all kinds of achievements there, and we'll just go ahead and do that one more. Well, let's go ahead and do it as many times as we can. There you go. Now, I absolutely do not have enough money to do the rest of them. So there you have it. And as you guys can see, her little icon changes here as well. Click on it, FG. I'm trying. As you guys can see, her little card art changes because she has been awakened. So that's very nice as well. I appreciate that. So that's how you upgrade characters in this game. You can also do limit breaks as well. So once you hit a max level, you can use a dupe to limit break your card. There might be other ways to doing it, but that's kind of what I know here in the beginning. And then limit unlock I haven't done just yet. And that is pretty much it. The game has gold that you can just sell instantly. That's not very interesting. I know, I noticed it once I did it. So let's go ahead and end the video off, as we always do, inside the gacha banners. So there is a friend gacha, songstone gacha, here's the release celebration gacha, but then I don't know why you would do any of those, because the Attack on Titan collaboration banner is here right now. So you obviously want to go for the more limited banners. So in we go. This will show you kind of the summoning session here. Now I heard some bad things about this, and yeah, I can already tell. So when it comes to using your tickets, this is what you have to do. One by one by one. So this is gonna take you a little while. As you guys can see, I have 70 tickets, and you gotta do these one by one by one. So someone told me about this, and I wanted to test it first. Yeah, oh, hey, looking good. What was that noise, FG? I don't know. All right, so we're gonna do this off camera. Like I said, I will be back with another video on this game, going through kind of the Attack on Titan collaboration. I'm kind of going through those stages and showing off a little bit more higher level gameplay. Because this is going to take way too long to summon through these. So definitely an interesting game. The combat's not going to blow you away. Oh my God. Where her tongue out and her hand location? What is going on here? All right, well, I don't even remember what I was saying. Overall, I mean, it's a fun time. The combat's not going to blow you away, but I do think like the music in this game is a lot of fun. The characters look interesting enough, and it has a Attack on Titan collaboration banner going on right now, so why not? So I'm going to be enjoying this game for the time being, absolutely. So there you have it once again. My name is FG3000. I do thank you so much for watching. Get to summoning, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to take you a while, and I'm out.